Good morning. In case I don't see you later, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to the Alliance Mage. We're on episode 8 here, hanging out with my buddy Larry here, the tailoring trainer. In the last episode, we fought off a bunch of murlocs for some fins and a bunch of humans for some bandanas. And I've complained multiple times about the lack of a wand. So, one thing I did do is off camera. I did go out and farm up some linen, killing some humans. I tried to kill mainly grays so I wouldn't level. I did get a few bars, obviously, but let's see if I got us enough to get that one. Just because, that'll make life so much easier, and really changes the gameplay, and it makes it a much safer style. Plus, you know, the not stopping, between fights to drink. Because if you play it safe, it's a matter of you cast a few frost bolts. When they get to you, you freeze them to the ground, and you just sit there and wand them down. And by the time you're done finishing them off with a wand, your mana has had time to regen, and you're ready to go again. I mean, okay, so definitely not the fastest way, to kill things, but it's one of the most efficient because again, that downtime in between pulls, it kind of comes out in the wash. But it also, as I said,
Good day
I
to
could
you.
kill them faster by uh, just burning them down. But at the same token, if I
Have
end
a
up
good one.
accidentally immediately pulling something else, well then now I don't have the mana
How are you?
to take them on. Okay, so what I was after there is the brown linen robes. That's what I'm going to create. Uh, Not the brown linen shirt, the brown linen robe. It's what I'm going to create so I can disenchant it to get the disenchanting mats to create the wand. But one thing I do at the same time you learn the brown one, which is 19 plus 1 spirit. You also learn the white one, which is 19 plus 1 intellect. The reason I don't use that for leveling is because, of course, you got to buy bleach, and that's just an extra expense. But I will make one. That's because I like the looks of the white one better than the brown one. So I make one for me. And then I'll see. We'll just sit here and we can. Looks like I could easily start with. Let's go ahead. Make sure. Wrong
See you
button.
later.
Uh,
Hey there.
but start with some course thread here. We'll start with 10. I'll give us 10 brown robes for starting purposes.
Have a
Close
good
that
one.
box so I don't turn around and sell her my pretty white robe. There you go. Look at that. That's sexy. All right, to the brown. Da, 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 ra, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. The early one in enchanting, I believe, is at level 10. Um, so just what we're hoping for is when we start disenchanting these is we get a lot of dust and not a ton of essence. We don't need many essence, but we do need the dust to enchant our bracers repeatedly. That's again, it's not the most exciting way to do it, but it is the most efficient. And so that's what we'll be doing here soon. Look at me, I am Betsy Ross. Just sewing these things together. And if you're old enough to get the Betsy Ross reference, welcome to the club. There isn't many of us left. All right, let's see. Two more. Two more. And it looks like I may have guessed off by one.
Open for business.
Missed it by that much.
See you around.
Pow pow! And now we go through and dust them. All that hurt. Yeah, that's what I don't want. I want dust. Thank you. One. Usually get either one or two. Obviously, always hoping for two and usually getting one. Come on, this is good quality stuff I'm dusting here. There we go. Now we're seeing eye to eye. And wrong answer. No essences, just dust. Yay, dust. Big bucks, no whammies. And yay, no whammy. Let's see. Standing here behind Dr. Sheila as we're both disrespectfully standing on their countertop. Well,
What are you looking for?
No essences, dust. Big bucks, no whammies. Yay, dust. Okay. We're off like a herd of turtles. See if that's enough. Got to messing around and got zoomed in there. Oh, speaking of zooming. Remember to go into the correct building this time. Yeah. Left turn, Clyde. Wow. Hi, guys. All right, here comes the wrong button. Here comes the exciting part. Are you ready for this? Oh, copper rod. Forgot that.
Looking for something specific?
Yes, a rod, please.
Safe travels.
Thank you, Helpy Helperton. Oh, got my head turned to the side. Don't want to blind myself from the line. Do not look straight into the light. Realized something because of the messing around I did earlier. I am actually already at 12. Yeah, bazinga. Sad thing is that means my lack of paying attention. I probably could have made this some time ago.
Hello.
That's okay. Lessons learned. We learn. And none goes to waste because I will actually. You got two choices at this point. You can either keep enchanting and tailoring to get your enchanting to 70. At which point you learn the greater magic wand, which is very good. A lot of folks will abandon them at this point and go on to something else like herbalism, alchemy, whatever else they really want to do in the long term, which is typically what herbalism, alchemy is what I will switch to. But like I said, I will wait until I get the greater magic wand. If you don't hang out for the greater magic wand, I believe your next hope is to get the fiery wand, which you can get off of drops. Pretty common. It's not as good as a greater magic wand, but it would definitely suffice. But like I said, I'll just stick with this until I get to 70, which is just doing what you're seeing here, dusting any greens I get and making robes every chance I get when I get enough cloth. Get to 70, make the greater, and then I'll dump enchanting and tailoring for herbalism alchemy. Some people will dump enchanting because enchanting you can't go much farther because you need a blacksmith to make the next enchanting rod that you'll use. So you would have to level mining and blacksmithing to do that. So enchanting really is only good up to that level 70 point. All right, there we go. Yeah, so I'm at a 22.
Good day to you.
Just bring up your shop, which, as you can see, I could buy more if I was close. Which,
Need help?
Go with honor, friend.
All right, and that, as they say, is that. We are ready to go. See what's going on out on the west coast. Stormpike's delivery. Oh yeah, that was at level 15 quest. Make sure to take my oil of Halafe. for skincare. The downside to the tailoring, enchanting, is obviously tailoring will put you way behind on your first aid. But that's why I do make a few low-level bandages just to have on hand. Um, but the goal is hopefully you won't need first aid. Where they hide the speakers to play that music. It's very soothing, though. Oh, Hogger. Hogger might make this a very short Let's Play. While we're running, there's a bit of sad news I can relate to you. As of last evening, my level 20 Orc Warlock passed away. Mistakes were made on my part. I was doing the medallion quest there in the Barrens and was doing fine. The guards were green levels to me, so I was kind of mowing through them and got to the first tower where the three, you get at each of the top of the towers is a namer. And so you have no choice. You're going to pull a namer and a healer. Started the fight. Everything was going well. And I had forgotten. I forgot. Ever forget? Happened to me. I'd forgotten that the healers do a fear. And it was just poor timing. Right as my Voidwalker was low health, I was feared. I did something I don't typically do. I went into a panic mode, and nothing good comes from panicking. You got to stay calm and know your buttons. And I panicked and peed a little, and ultimately ended up dying. Tough break. Tough to die when you're in the 20s. I mean, obviously anything higher that's just worse. But as we often say over there is, well, we go again. So rolled a new tune and last night, and I got him to level 9. So we'll see how he does. 21 is the highest I've ever gotten anyone on this challenge. I mean, I say that like I've done a ton of tunes, maybe a half dozen. But 21 is my max so far. Hogger's an 11, but he's also an 11 elite, so that makes him like a 13. Now, Dreetan's got a neat deal up here in the upper left corner, where he's got his death counter and his record high.
Greetings.
I'll have to talk to him about that, see if I get something like that.
For the Alliance.
Riverpaw No Bounty. The Stormwind army will commend whomever helps kill them. I really would think that, the king could just send down a battalion and just mow this little section over. They could just like get in a long line across here. But, whatever. But then he'd probably get those, those people after him about, no rights. And
it's too far away.
It's unjust and mean and whatever. So he just hires mercenaries. Now, we just got our wand, which I didn't even move the ability to. I'm really good at this game, I swear. What I started to say was we just got the wand. So, as with any new weapon, we have to level it up. So the first few times, it's not going to hit. Keep that in mind. Do not just assume you're going to go out of the gate wrecking people with it. I'll give him 3 shots, freeze him to the ground, and resist. Resist. Now, what you can't see, I got it buried here. Is your wand skill is increased. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here's where you gotta be careful. Keep an eye on your health because I'm still resisting. But no real threat at the immediate. So I'll just keep leveling it. Get it as high as I can. Of course, at any time there towards the end, I could have fire blasted him. Two things we want: cloth and armbands. Woot woot. This is one of those where, again, I'll probably spend a little time farming. I know we only need 8, but again, these are humanoids. Dropping the money in cloth. We need to get some levels before we even try Hogger. So I'll take advantage of these safe ones. You get up a little closer to the end of the peninsula up there, and they're in camps. It's obviously a much more dangerous area. Stop it, whammy! Now you can see we're starting to hit. Our wand is already up to 30. Starting to hit a little more consistently. But as you can see, what I was referring to is I'm in these fights with most of my health, most of my mana. And of course, there's somebody up here. Druid. I can't ask you to buff me. That's against the rules. But, if I buff you, could be courteous. Thank you very much. Druid buffs. Wonderful thing. What are they doing up there? I got an entire camp running everywhere. Hunter, yeah, you're about to get them all, Slick. Careful. Where did that one go? They went running off this direction. What the? Sam Scratch. See, this is where you got to be careful, because now I can step in here, and next thing you know, they all come running back, and they're in my lap.
I need to get closer.
Because I'm hanging out right here in a freaking
I'm out of range.
camp of theirs. Yep, just like that guy. And I got them both. All right, so we're going to do this. Don't panic. Use your toolkit. You're fine. I don't want to hear it, Mago. You created this mess. Alright, so now where's the safe? He's over. I think it's safe to get away from him. Now, what are you doing, man? You're level 8. You're using Firebolt. Yes, it hits harder, but gosh, it takes a ton more mana.
I need to get closer.
And it doesn't slow them. I mean, I'm not sitting here telling you Frost is the only way to play. Frost is the safer way to play. More of a defensive play style. And when you're playing hardcore, I think safer's good. We like safer. Guess that's just me. Like I said, there's always they say the best defense is a good offense. Well, there's something to be said about that, but there's also some risk to be said about that. Okay, the druid's up there. I'm just kind of looking for stragglers, like this guy here. You wandered too far away from the camp. The resist. It hurts. Resist your Frost Nova. What happened? So, what you can do is if you see somebody pull those left two, you say, well, hi, bear. Then you can jump in and really pull the right two, and it's kind of a win-win. They're getting 2, not 4, and you're getting a couple you wouldn't have got because you weren't going to pull that camp. Broken tooth. Thanks. Yeah, we're not doing nothing with a camp of 4. Hey, and there's even a camp right here where everything's about to start repopping. We'll pass on by. See if there's somebody over the hill here. Nope. Okay. Ew. 3 shots should be good. Stand there and look stupid. As I bless you with my wand. Went a little early there. Could have waited for the Frost Nova. Again, they're not doing a ton of damage to me. Harry Potter says something Patrona. Yeah. I do like the Harry Potter series, but no, I don't remember the spell names. I'm not into it that much. I like pretty much anything of the fantasy genre. I mean, date myself. I'm back from the never-ending Hi, Hogger. Back from the never-ending story era. That was when I grew up within the fantasy genre. Of course, I like the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbits. What is? Yeah, Hogger's 11 Elite. God, he would drop me like a toilet seat right now. This is where you get brave. You're like, can I pull this guy without pulling those two? Pretty sure the answer is no. Again, if you're feeling brave, you could try cherry picking them. Pull all 3. It doesn't appear none of them are casters, but try to burn one down while running away. And good mages, yes, they'll teach you the ways of AoE farming and that stuff. I don't fall into that category. I'm an average mage. Wow! Resisted a frostbolt and the frostbolt. What a jerk move. Now I'm just gonna stand. Bad move. Bad. Jerk. I mean, there's, like I said, if I wanted to, okay, so you polymorph one of the 3, 2 come running. Frost Nova them when they get close. Burn one down. And then either run away to reset the other 2 and go again. Definitely a way to play it, but you're just, man, you're hoping nothing goes wrong. So that's where you are with that. You could try to time it when you're getting close to level for a tactical ding. I don't want a piggy. I want this little piggy. But now, look at this. So here's where mages will get themselves in trouble. Frost Nova is an AoE. If I were to hit it right there, I would have pulled the pig as well. Another way to get yourself into trouble accidentally. And so what do I do? On my turn, I do the damn same thing again. Come here, big boy.
Cast that yet.
Then it's on cooldown because I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. an Oscard. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba. Nobody at this camp. This is the first camp you come to, so a lot of people watch for repops. Just once somebody clears a camp out, you can just pay attention to it and keep picking them off as they repop one at a time. Scroll of protection. Stamina by 10. That took off my oil of a life here. Oh, well. They all three popped at the same time. I was fully puckered running away there. You're awful close there, Slicky Doo. Yeah, if I pulled him, I'd definitely. There we go. Wait for him to get away. It's rude to resist. Rude. Cracked slow. Why didn't he swing that thing at me? Let's see. Yeah, look at that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, just chill out. No pun intended. Probably could have just burned this other one down, but no sense in taking unnecessary hits. Especially as you see, I'm, half mana. Make sure I'm not going to turn him back into somebody. Shimmy! Dig in the slow motion run. Dig in the slow motion run. Don't want more baby potions. I need some of the bigger ones. Shadadada. So we're done with the quest. Could go turn it in, ding 12, go train. But I see we're getting towards the end of our time, so I think I'll just spend the next few minutes with you guys picking off some more of these, and then maybe off camera I'll do the exciting go train. About to be 12, so I don't call anything super exciting at 12, but it's whatever it is, I'll have it when we reconvene. Let's go ahead. Where's Big Boy Hogger? Okay, he's up there. Do not want to lose sight of that man. Alright, looks like this is going to be our number 12. Could have unloaded the mana because I'm about to fill it back up. Girding! Go ahead and shorten the cast time of that frostball. That is a beautiful thing. Oh. I just got this really bad idea of trying Hogger at level. And yes, there's no other way to put it. It's a bad idea. It's bad. Shouldn't even be considering it. Shouldn't even be a thought in my head. He's an 11. I'm a 12. I can take him. Yeah, you might as well start that thing with hold my beer. Saw this on a cartoon once. I think I can pull it off. But he's right there. I've cleared the area. He's all alone. Why? Why do I let you guys talk me into these things? If Dretian saw this, he would rage at me. He has a testicular fortitude. I'm relying on one thing, and one thing only. I can run faster scared than he can angry. Quick, go quick, go quick. Blink would be nice. Yeah, that's it. That shot right there. That's the kind of, yeah, let's peace out. That's the kind of stuff that'll get you in trouble. We tried. We made him nervous, I'm sure. Yeah, you better run. Coward. Oh, I reset his position. I'm going to screw somebody else over. Wait, what's he doing over here? All right. Well, we'll be back. We'll get him. I'm just luring him into a false sense of security. So when we do come back, he's like, "Oh, I remember you. I'm gonna beat you down, and then you're just gonna run away." Are you going after that one? Kind of looks like you're headed that direction. Yes. Okay. Oh heck! I forgot there was a camp up here. Okay, maybe it's not. It was just a knoll and a bear. Doesn't really constitute a camp. Must have been seeing pieces of the bridge there through the trees. Shut-ta-ta-ta. I got a bear. One more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me again. As always, I hope you have half as much fun as watching as I do making these. So that is, it's episode 8. We return. We'll finish off some more knolls, step over and get our first taste into Westfall, and go from there. So, yeah, as always, greatly appreciate it. Be good. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time.